Hello and welcome to the demonstration video of my NeoX grind hackathon submission. As you can see directly, this website is deployed in live at gaslock.netlify.app, free to use. And how it works is, first of all, we should connect our wallet. In this case, I will use MetaMask. And yeah, directly you can see it's had something to do with locking, and in this particular case, gas locking. Gas is the native token of the NeoX EVM compatible blockchain. And yeah, let's say I would like to lock 0.1 gas. Right now we have 3:30. Let's say we want to lock it until 35 of today, with no vesting. But if we would like, we could vest it every hour, every day, week, month, or even yearly. For this short demonstration, I would just do no vesting in this case and create the lock. Then in the smart contract, first I have to sign it. All the data will be submitted, and at first we get the transaction hash, which we can verify through the Explorer. And here we will wait for the lock to be created. Now, after a while, we will get the lock ID, and we will get a prompt that the lock was created, which then we can copy and head over to the read lock page, where after we paste it, we will get the lockup period, how long we set the lock to be. We can also see the recipient address, how much gas was locked, the lock time, like when it starts, when until the lock date or period is lasting, the vesting rate, which is important, and also the remaining amount inside the smart contract. This will be important for a later use case. Now I will let the countdown run down to demonstrate how we can withdraw the money. Now after a while we can see that a button appears, and also the withdrawable amount is now 0.1 gas and not 0 as it was. Now this button will only appear if we are logged in or like signed up with the recipient address. So let's say I will use my test wallet in this case, which is a different one. Then we can see the withdraw button is disappearing. Now let's get back to the initial wallet. And when we hit withdraw, then we will take all the withdrawable amount that is inside the smart contract. Again, we will get a hash ID, which then we can look up in the Block Explorer. And in the front end, we will again wait until the confirmation. Now the transaction is confirmed. We can also view the state. Here it's also confirmed. And inside the internal transactions, we can see that from the smart contract, 0.1 gas was transferred to the initial wallet. Now let's see a second use case of this product. Now we can go to the payout tabs, and let's say I want to spend 1 gas in total and want to give it to my other test account. This can be a use case, let's say if you are an employer and you want to give your employees amount of money vested. Then let's say I want to make it for 10 hours. This would be tomorrow at 1 in the morning. Let's just say it goes for longer than 10 hours. Let's say until 2 in the morning tomorrow. And it should be vested hourly. So you can see each hour 0.1 gas will be available for this wallet I created here. Let's create this lock again. Have to sign it. Again, we see the transaction hash. Can view it in the Explorer. And upon retrieving a confirmation, you will get again the log ID. Now, with this log ID, what you could do is first copy it, go to the read logs page, delete the old log which was there, put in the new log, and then you can retrieve the data from the blockchain. The synchronization might take some time, so let's fetch again. And there we have it. The new log was created for 10 hours and 20 minutes. There is a vesting rate of like an hourly vesting rate to this test wallet account or like another account. And now the withdrawable amount is 0. What we can do with this implementation as well is, let's say you're the employer and you want to share the ID or the GasLock with your employee. Because this is the only thing the user will need. It's the log ID. Now let's copy the URL. You could either copy the URL or just the ID itself. But if you copy the URL and post it in a completely blank browser, then you will be directly prompted to this interface again, and you can retrieve the log data without being connected, even without having any wallet in a browser whatsoever. Now I will wait for 1 hour to pass and will then show how it looks like after this time has passed. After 1 hour, we see that now the withdrawable amount is 0.1 gas, but since we are not logged in, let's get back to the other browser, and I will, as you can see, there's no withdraw button, so I will access through this test wallet, which is the wallet that was the recipient. Now the withdraw button appears, and I can now sign the transaction to retrieve the gas. Again, I will get the transaction hash itself, but I will wait for the confirmation so we can see that after it's successfully done, I should receive the gas tokens in my wallet. Now the transaction was confirmed. We can also view it in the block explorer. And we see 0.1 gas was transferred to the test wallet. Now let's get back to this front end again, and we see the total amount was 1 gas. The remaining amount is still 0.9 gas because 0.1 gas was taken out of the smart contract. Now this vesting period will last until for 9 hours, and vesting always 0.1 gas, or after the whole time is passed, then everything will be released and the remaining amount can be claimed from the smart contract. As a side note, this product is also fully desktop and mobile compatible, so you can do all the same stuff on the mobile device. And maybe the most interesting thing for here would be the read log. So you can also just import the log ID and retrieve the same data on mobile as well as desktop.